Two bills which would see significant changes to the election process here in Pennsylvania sent to the House floor today together, despite being supported by different parties. Thanks for joining us tonight for Fox 43 News at 10. I'm Evan Forrester.
And I'm Amy Lutz. The decision could signal wider support for voter ID laws, along with an expansion of voting. Fox 43's James Corrigan spoke with key lawmakers today and joins us now with the details of what these bills could mean for our elections. James.
Well, Amy, these two bills represent the opposite ends of the voting debate. One would implement a voter ID requirement for all voters, while the other would see significant expansions in voting access and clear up disputed voting laws. Both went through the same House committee run by Democrats, which could signal that significant changes to the voting process could be on the way.
The first bill, written in part by Representative Thomas Mahaffey of Dauphin County, would see voters without an ID present or without another voter to vouch for their identity still be able to submit an affirmation of their identity to vote with the threat of prosecution for lying. Mahaffey says the bill is important to restore what he feels is a lack of trust in the voting system.
If you take the polls and you see what's going on, as I mentioned today, majority of the people would like to see some kind of voter ID. I think this gives it makes a good place for it in the election code, and it doesn't disenfranchise any voters.
All but two Democrats on the House State Government Committee opposed the bill, saying it's an unnecessary burden without widespread voter fraud. All 14 Democrats did support the second bill, written by House Speaker Joanna McClinton, which would implement in-person early voting, require drop boxes in every county, extend pre-canvassing of absentee ballots for a week prior to an election, and remove the long-debated requirement that mail-in ballots be dated by voters. Committee Chair Carol Hill Evans says the bill is a step forward in making both the voting and counting process fairer and faster.
It's a very good start. It's exactly what a lot of our, not just voters, but our other electeds, our commissioners, have been asking us to do.
Hill Evans says she brought both bills to the committee at the behest of House leadership, despite the committee's Democrats' overwhelming opposition to the voter ID law. The move signals possible progress in the two sides reaching an agreement for changes in the election code, something Mahaffey says he welcomes.
We can all agree to disagree how we go about this, how we go and do better in our election code laws, and I just think this is a very good first step to get it started.
Now, the second bill also includes a pay bump for election workers and pre-registering for 16-year-olds. The bills each received a first reading on the House floor today, and based on today's committee meeting, both would be expected to pass. What may happen after in the GOP-controlled Senate would depend on that body's ability to work with Democrats, including, of course, Governor Josh Shapiro. Amy?
All right, Fox 43's James Corrigan. Thanks so much.